Hello everyone, welcome back to HTML tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to implement the concept of frames. HTML support frames concept in order to divide the web page into multiple number of partitions. For example, think that your web page is having plenty of content and you are unable to organize it. Then happily by using the concept of frames, you can do that. In order to work with the frames, you need to use a specific tag supported by HTML called as frameset. This tag is going to specify the number of partitions you need to make. These partitions you can make it either in the terms of column wise or row wise. If you want to make the partitions into row wise, then you have to use an attribute called as rows. If you want to go for column wise, go for calls property usage. And the values for those properties, either for rows or calls, you need to specify the partition space width in the form of percentage. Here in this screen, you are seeing a frame set calls equal to 20% and 80%. That means that I am with this particular statement I am trying to divide the complete web page into two partitions up column wise, and first column which should be of 20% and second column which should be of 80%. Now after doing the partitions, then you need to specify the source to be displayed on that particular partition. Here you are seeing a one more tag subtag of frame set, that is frame. Frame is a subtag of frame set which is going to specify the source to display in that particular partition. For that one you need to use a property called as src. Here src represents the source. In this example I am trying to display the source of abc.html, and here it's not compulsory to specify the source as .html. The source can be of image, it can be a graphic, or it can be an animation. And each and every frame is better to identify with some name. For that one, use an attribute called as name attribute. Yeah, if you properly place these statements in a order, then the code will looks like this. Frame set calls equal to 20% and 80%, and the first frame name identification is frm1 where its source is abc.html, and the second space frame of 80% space I am identifying it with name frm2, and that particular space must be with a content related to xyz.html. Now let us try to see how this can be implemented with one simple example.